What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Lew Los, but I think they lost their mind podcast. I got my guy with me.
It's Lew, baby.
Man, how you feeling, champ?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. It was a good week.
It was a good week,
We had a good week, champ.
Pretty busy, too.
Yeah, we had a good week. How was your week, champ? What you do?
The weekend was crazy, man. I celebrated my parents' 25th year anniversary.
Shit was love.
Yeah, man, shout out to them.
Shit was love, bro.
It was love, man.
Yeah.
You know, we had it going. They had me on the mic, MC
Yo, you
on the
did,
mic.
bro. Hey, yo, listen, I ain't understand what the fuck the volcano was.
So my mom used to go to volcanoes with her friends. It used to be a club.
Okay.
So volcanoes, Gatsby's,
Got you.
Odell's,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
A little older crew
For
know
sure.
about that.
Hey, yo,
so that's what I was yelling out. And they came out, didn't they? They came out their seats.
Oh, here we get into that.
What? They was getting it in.
Denise was on the floor.
Oh, she was on the floor.
On her knees.
On her knees. Going on. I ain't think she could get up. But man, it was a good time.
Yeah,
you
we
know
had
what
a
I
good
mean?
time, man.
Shout out to, my mom and my
For
dad,
sure.
man, for making it 25 years. And I pray and wish 25 more plus.
For sure.
You know what I'm
Infinity
saying?
and beyond. For
50,
sure.
50.
Yeah, infinity.
How you feel about that, man?
About what?
How you feel about a 25-year-old marriage?
I think it's a beautiful thing. It's a rare thing.
It
You know
is
what I'm saying?
rare.
I think it's a beautiful thing. It's a rare thing. So I think that that's what made it so great this weekend, man. It was just a good day, yo. It
was a good vibe.
Outside Pops can't fucking dance to save his life.
Nah,
bro.
he got 2 left feet.
I thought he was scared. What was a virgin?
No.
I was like, yo, this nigga different.
Pops just got 2 left feet. Bro.
That what it is?
Never could dance.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
never
right.
could dance.
But no, other than that though, man, it was a good turnout, man. Good crowd. It was just a lot of love and atmosphere.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing to witness.
Yeah, it definitely was a lot of love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, it was good. My dad said some amazing words when he was, praying. And he basically said he was happy that people were there more so to celebrate them for 25-year anniversary
Yeah.
versus being there to being there for a funeral.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times, and I think we spoke about it early on, whereas a lot of times we come into, this world, and one thing we all promise that we're going to leave, right? So while we here, what we need to do is learn how to celebrate each other more versus, being so negative. And, it was quite a few things that transpired that I really enjoyed about their whole 25th anniversary thing. I wound up getting them a driver to bring them to, the spot. My mom did an amazing job with the interior decorating.
She did.
You know what I mean? Her and my people's Danielle, you know what I mean? She assisted, and her friend Denise. So I think, shout out to them. It was a good
For sure.
moment. And we got to learn to just continue to have these good moments and not take a good moment and turn it into a negative.
Let me ask you this question. Not to cut you off. We ain't gonna go too deep into the spot. You think people take life for granted?
Absolutely.
Wow.
We all do.
Wow.
Because we don't understand that, once we in life and we going through certain things, we don't understand how it all ends, right? We don't understand how it all ends till we get to that point. And I was speaking to you, it's been death around us. My brother, cousin, passed away at 31 years of age just 2 weeks ago from an asthma attack.
Right.
Also, one of my old high school friends passed away from a motorcycle accident.
Right.
And both of them, we will all say that they didn't live their life to the fullest. And the reason why I'm saying that, because we would think that at the age we die, 100 plus, you know what I'm saying? So, they die young. And, I think at times we don't understand that sometimes even with the feuding with family, you know what I'm saying? The feuds that we have with family members, man, we got to fix that. You know what I mean? We can't feud so much about certain things because it's a matter of seconds. You get what I'm saying? Something could transpire where we'll regret the way we felt, versus, bringing it to the table and explaining how we feel about someone. So, not to go so deep with it, but I just think that life is so precious. But at times, for some, life is so short. And I think we need to stop taking life for granted and live life to the fullest, being responsible, but also understanding that we got to stop with the negativity.
Right.
We got to stop with the family feuds, and we all got to come together because we all going to die one day. And the last thing you want is for somebody to die and you can't, fulfill basically how you feel about them. You know what I'm saying? So,
Amen, brother.
I mean, yeah,
Amen.
it ain't Sunday I can preach, but
Amen.
that just it's been heavy on my heart because there's been a lot of things going on or transpiring, and I've been understanding my surroundings. And understanding my surroundings and understanding how some things just happen in the blink of an eye, and it's out of our control.
Amen, brother.
But,
I'm out you, chat. You know what I'm saying?
But on that,
but hold. I mean, it's to the, I was going. I'm gonna be professional. I don't know how deep you was gonna go, but I just want to make sure you stay professional, right? Cause you was pretty deep on it. But you know that. Go ahead. It's crazy.
Hey, listen, I
want to go deep.
I love you, Chad.
I love you too, Chad. But you was going deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by LL13 Fitness and Heartbeat Security, two powerhouses moving with purpose. LL13 Fitness is where dedication meets results. Mind right, body tight, and remember, we got work to do. And Heartbeat Security, they are not just watching doors, they are protecting dreams. Real presence, real protection. Trust a brand that do more than this talk. They deliver. The Instagram page for LL13 Fitness is at LL13 Fitness. The website, ll13fitness.com. The telephone number, 443-676-5882. And Heartbeat Security. Instagram, at Heartbeat Security. Email address, hrtbtscrt@gmail.com. For one more time, hrtbtscrt@gmail.com, and the telephone number is 443-676-5882. Let's get right back to the pod. Go ahead.
Let's speak about the hot topics, man.
Man, let's talk about it. So, but
I mean, I want to bring up the Gervonta Davis situation.
Let's talk about it.
And I know a lot of people said I was a little, too hard about it. Pause.
What you say?
Because I just felt like man, like regardless of what transpired, whether it, a lot of people was like, well, this is the second time this happened. One of my guys, Maul. Maul said, well, this is the second time it happened, and you know what I'm saying? Like the first time the charges were dropped, and I'm like, listen, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Because the charges were dropped the first time. Does it mean that it didn't happen? Absolutely not. But what I am saying is Gervonta Davis is too far in the game, bro. You're too far in the game, right? You're an incredible boxer. You're too far in the game to keep allowing certain situations to arise, and you are out of, it's out of your control. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand it sounds like from me being in a certain situation when it comes down to trying to get your kids. Sound like it was Father's Day. You know what I mean? Would it look like, I'm talking a perfect story. You want to see your kids on Father's Day. You come to pick up your kids. Possibly she wouldn't let you get your kids, or something, happened where you couldn't get your kids and it turned into a bad day.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm not taking that away from his situation. I don't know what transpired. I don't know if he hit her. They say there's a video out. I didn't see a video. But what I am saying is we got to learn. We are so valuable. And Gervonta Davis, you are so valuable to this game of boxing, right? Which makes you so valuable to life for even young folks. They look up to you and things of that such. Let's start trying to think of other ways to get around certain troubles that we face, right? And I know it's not the perfect story. I know it's not the perfect world where we can write what may happen. But if you know something is about to transpire, because we can feel it at times, back away. Just get in the car and just leave the situation so it won't even be any type of allegations or anything that you have to deal with. I understand it's the heat of the moment and it's easier said than done, but you are too far in life, right? Gervonta Davis, 30 years old now, I believe.
Probably 30-something.
Probably 30-something. You know what I mean? Your success in the boxing game is tremendous. right? And you have people like myself that support you wholeheartedly. Only thing is the decision making, man. You gotta understand that certain things you just can't allow it to get to you,
For sure.
right? And you just gotta back off from it because again, everybody can Monday morning quarterback what transpired, and I'm not Monday morning quarterbacking. Only thing I'm saying is, as far as decisions that we make, we gotta hold ourselves accountable, even if no one else does.
Mm-hmm.
Just back away, jump in the car, and try it another day. That's all.
Okay.
No, I'm serious.
Nah, I can tell. I think that, I mean, you on the road today, champ. You feeling pretty good today, man. Golly, like hot. But no, well, I think it is too, though. Also, I think that putting systems in place. You know what I'm saying? If you know what type of person she is, that's just to avoid the contact. Yeah, it's let's have somebody go pick up the child and go from there, right? If you could, because I think the whole game is to get out to become successful. He has reached a point where he is, right? And just it just becomes like nowadays, as you see, most of our celebrities are making some of the dumbest decisions. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm being honest with you,
Like,
it's
yo,
kind of
like,
hard. It's kind of hard for you to support, right? So the thing about it is, if I'm gonna hold you accountable,
for sure.
you my guy,
Mm-hmm.
and any domestic related situation that arises, and I'm holding you accountable for it, I can't support the celebrity that's doing the same thing you doing.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
makes them different? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's not about what transpired. It's about decision making.
Mm-hmm.
It's about when you're involved in that situation, yo, step back.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? If you know mentally you're not there, or yo, don't even put yourself in that predicament in order for you to have to figure it out.
Yeah.
This is not the first time Gervonta Davis been involved in a situation.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They had the situation at the basketball game where apparently he grabbed his other child's mom up. I'm not sure if that was the same one. So the thing about it is, I'm not talking about even the domestic situation, because I know sometimes you are provoked. But let's not put yourself in that position. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, speaking from a man perspective, I have been provoked on several occasions.
Absolutely.
And the great thing about it is, I knew when to fold and say, yo, I'm gonna back off from it, or I'm gonna just leave the situation alone.
So
even involving my kids.
So would you consider that of being emotionally intelligent enough to understand when you're being baited in?
Yeah, and it's a thing where I think is having the support around you.
Yeah.
But you have to. We can have the support around us. We can have a grown man like Calvin, speaking in your ear, but you have to want to listen.
For sure.
So that's the thing about it.
Sure.
Yeah, we're adults, but all of us can take some advice from others.
Let me ask you a question. It's a very good question. Two things I'm gonna say. I think that our celebrities have became more toxic than common folks. They are. Because if you think about it, in the news these days, it's everything that a celebrity have done wrong. Trey Songz allegations, Nicki Minaj situation, Kanye West situation, Gervonta Davis situation, and on and on and on. We can go on and on what happens. But let me ask you this though. Do you think that sometimes a person may think they get too big that they can't listen no more? Sometimes a person think, okay, let me add to that. You think that sometimes my bank account won't allow me to listen to you no more? For some people, not all.
No, I'm gonna say this. This is what I think. I think, first of all the people that you name, they're still human.
Got you.
And prior to, so you could get the money, right? You could be a celebrity, you could be known for this, you could be known for that.
Yeah.
But who are you? Do you really know who you are?
That's a very good question.
Because at times, yes, Kanye West, millionaire, Nicki Minaj. So I don't think it's about the dollars in your account. I think it's you figuring out who you are and being able to, because some of these people were messed up prior to getting the money.
No, I'm saying, no, I know that part. I'm saying, like, do you think sometimes that people think that I can't listen to you? It's because I make more money than you. I can't listen to you. Can you say sometimes it's not about having the people in your circle, it's about are you listening to what they got to say? Sometimes our ego and our pride get to the best of us and say, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Be quiet.
Oh, I agree.
So you agree? Yeah, okay.
I think so.
So how do we? How? Let's say you're giving somebody advice. How do you balance? Like, you know what? Money don't mean you go deaf. You still gonna listen if it's something that you need to hear. My question to you is what do you tell a person like that, right? Who feels like that you spoke about Calvin. Question would be, is Calvin still around? That's the question. Last fight, Calvin was in the corner, but he wasn't a primary fighter. He wasn't a primary trainer. He was a secondary trainer, which caused so many confusion. While Calvin, within these last few fights, Tank haven't been fighting the same. What's wrong? What's wrong? Let's have McCalvin not seeing eye to eye. What's the other coach's name?
Um, it's gonna come to me.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Was he at the fight?
Yeah, he was.
Was he in the corner?
I believe he was.
I don't think he was though. I could be wrong though. But my thing is, do we think that Tank has gotten too big when he's not listening no more?
Well, I think like Tank said in a few of his interviews, where I don't think it has anything with him being too big.
Okay.
I think it has something to do with him growing up and not being able to trust. That's what I think. Ideally, like you know,
Calvin and them? From who?
yeah. I mean, because the thing about it is, if rumors have it, you know, what I mean, the Calvin situation is based around money.
What you mean?
I mean, I mean, as far as somehow, I'm not even going.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, rumor has it the Calvin situation is based around money and
Okay.
Gervonta not listening, right? But the thing about it is, it's just one of those things. We talked about it before.
Mhm.
Sometimes you feel like, yo, I'm grown, like you not my father type situation.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying? So
I got you.
I'm unsure how that is. And I think about, again, Gervonta Davis, a lot of people that was in his crew starting out, I've been following them for years.
Yeah.
They're no longer around.
Okay.
And the reason being because, again, it's hard for him to trust. You get what I'm saying? It's hard for him to trust. So therefore, I think that had a lot to do with it too.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I think some people don't take advice because they can't trust that you have their back, or they can't trust that you're giving them the correct advice, so they just rather not deal with it.
Okay. But let me ask you this though: if it haven't been broken to this point, what makes you think you can't trust it now? Right?
But how we know it haven't been broken?
I don't. We don't know.
So that's what I'm saying.
So
So yeah, I mean, obviously we know something is happening
for sure.
within them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something is happening.
Yeah.
We just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and the great thing about it is always good to keep things
Yeah.
where we don't know what it is. To keep everybody guessing. So you know, we don't know what it is. But what I would say is, man, you're a phenomenal kid. You know what I'm saying? Well, a grown man at this point. You know what I mean? You came from nothing. You came from nothing.
Nothing.
But let your story be more of a success
Yeah.
than being in the news with your face plastered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For you being arrested about,
Yeah.
I'm sure,
Yeah.
a situation that you could have just walked away from.
For sure.
Right. So
I mean, the goal is to get to the top of the mountain, not to fall back down. You know what I mean? So hopefully he figured it out.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I believe he's gonna figure it out.
I
But
think that he got a
it's-
lot of do internal things
Yeah.
he got to figure out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Internal
And he
things.
said it. Just take a break.
Yeah.
Take a break. And I understand a lot of people say that if he take this break and if he go to therapy, he's still not gonna have that dog. He's not gonna have that dog he had once before because he won't be angry. I don't think so.
I don't agree with that.
I don't think so. I think
He got that dog. He got the dog.
he got that dog. He got that dog.
For sure.
So you know what I mean. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I mean.
sure.
I pray. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
He get things together.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean. I just think that his team they got hit the reset button.
Hit the reset button.
They got hit the
Yeah.
reset button.
Recalibrate. So listen, man. I'm gonna read this to you, man. They had it came out, which was the Bleacher Report for the top players of all time in the NBA. All right. So I'm gonna read you the list that they have and tell me what you think. Is it wrong, incorrect? Will need to be adjusted. Okay. Give me 1 second once I find it. Here we go. So I'm gonna give you the top 10. They got Michael Jordan number 1, LeBron number 2, Kareem number 3, Magic number 4, Bill Russell number 5, Shaq 6, Tim Duncan 7, Larry Bird 8, Wilt 9, Steph 10, Kobe 11. I'm gonna give you top 20. All right. 12, Elijah 1, 13, KD, 14, Oscar Robertson, 15, Jerry West, 16, Kevin Garnett, 17, The Joker, 18, Dirk, 19, Dave Robinson, 20, Julius Randle. Julius Irvin. I'm sorry. So what you think about the top 10? Is it correct? Or you taking out? What's wrong with it?
All right, listen, and no disrespect. Well, no, because I thought of something.
Go ahead.
Out of that, so name it again. You said
top 10. MJ, LeBron,
James,
Kareem, Magic, Bill, Shaq, Duncan, Bird, Wilt, Steph.
The only reason why I would say, if it was me,
it is you. I'm asking you.
Yeah, it's me. But I would have took out Steph Curry.
Okay.
And the reason why I would have took out Steph Curry, because he's not done. But I am going to say a lot of those people that's named in the top 10 was people that changed the game. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm going to say this, Steph Curry with those threes.
How did Tim Duncan change the game?
Yeah, you're right. But listen, Steph Curry, only reason why I say I'm not going to pull Steph Curry, because Steph Curry has changed the game when it came down to the 3-point shoot.
Oh, you confusing me, champ. So you like the top 10 is correct or it's not correct?
I got to remove somebody, yo,
Who you
because
taking
it's
out?
disrespectful to Kobe Bryant to be sitting 11.
Who you taking out?
Yo, I'm going to have to take out Tim Duncan. I'm going to have to take out Tim.
You
Tim
taking
going
out
to sit number 11.
You taking out Timmy D and you're replacing Kobe.
Absolutely.
With Tim. Okay, Kobe getting placed.
Yeah, absolutely. And the reason being, yo.
So why not Magic?
Yo, because Magic had a way of changing the game in his era.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He had a way of changing the game in his era, so it's hard to take Magic out of that. And I just don't think Tim Duncan had that much of impact to the NBA. I'm talking about as an individual, yes. As an individual, yes. But as far as impact, a lot of those people that you name it, MJ, LeBron James.
So them two concrete.
Them two concrete.
Kareem is Kareem concrete. At
Absolutely.
3. At 3?
Absolutely. I'm not. I can't get into where they should be.
No, I'm talking on this list.
Oh yeah, no, I can't get into where they should be in the top 10.
Well, what I'm saying to you is he's in the top 10.
He's in the top 10.
Okay, cool. Okay, whether Magic, he's in the top 10.
Yeah, yep.
Larry Bird's in the top 10.
Yeah.
Wilt is in the top 10.
Yeah.
Bill Russell's in the top 10.
Yeah, all the rings.
Okay. So So how you classify this list based off of rings or performance?
I don't base it off of performance. I based off of their stamp on the game. All those people that you named the top 10.
So are you counting rings? I'm asking, are you counting rings or no?
No, I'm not counting rings. Nope.
You just said rings, man.
No, I said Bill Russell. That was his stamp on the game, was how many rings he has the most rings. So he made history.
Okay.
MJ has made history.
Okay.
LeBron with the scoring, he has made history.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So a lot of those people that you name in the top 10 has made history. And that's why at some point Kobe has put a phenomenal stamp on the game. Period.
So Kobe belongs in the top 10.
Kobe belongs in the top 10.
Okay. What you think about?
So I take Tim Duncan out and put him at number 11. Kobe in there.
I'm not taking Duncan out.
Okay.
Okay, I'm keeping Duncan in there.
And I ain't taking Shaq because he was one of the
biggest. Nah. You're not taking Shaq.
One of the
big guys. I'm gonna keep it a bang, bro. I'll probably take out Timmy D with a B show.
Yo, but the thing about it was Timmy. What did Timmy D really do for the NBA besides his performance? What did Timmy? Did he do? Because again,
the question I'm asking is, the way that you judging this
is who put a stamp on the game.
So you going off of impact
and what they do, what they have done as far as performance. Yes.
So here's the thing, though. If that's the case, then that Julius Erving belong in the top 10 off of impact.
I agree.
Okay, then. So Julius Erving is number 20. He belong in the game off of impact. Okay, guess what?
I'm just saying my top 10.
I got you. All right. So what you think?
I want Kobe in the top 10.
All right, Kobe's in the top 10. What you think? 11. What you think about 11 through 20?
We ain't got to talk about 11 to 20.
You don't care about 11 to 20?
I just want to make sure Kobe in the top 10. That's all.
So Kobe's in the top 10. So no Karl Malone, none of that.
What about him?
His top 10 is trash.
So you will put Karl Malone in your top 10?
I'm gonna be honest with you, champ.
You will put the mailman in your top 10.
The mailman is nice, bro.
I put John Stockton in my top 10 before I put Karl Malone.
You know Karl Malone was number 3 on the all-time leading scorer. Number 2. I'm sorry.
I don't think so. He ain't number 2, is he?
Number 3. I'm sorry, number 3. 3. Yes.
Sure.
1,000% on the all-time leading scorer list.
I like Karl Malone, but him to be in the top 10.
Hey, yo, you know what kills me about the game these days, and when people talk about the game, it's not based off of performance no more. It's not. You talking about impact and all that? Like, yo, bro, did he perform? Did he perform? The question. That's just like saying T.O. wasn't a first-time Hall of Famer. Why not? Because you're going off of what he did. Did he perform in the field?
But you got to understand why we look at
We talking about the field.
But can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So you don't think that your impact on life, if you were a negative person, regardless of all you have done for the game, and basketball, we know by performance, Michael Vick is a Hall of Famer.
He's okay. Yo, I mean, Michael Vick is gonna get in the Hall of Fame. He's not gonna be a first ballot, but we talking about first
You
ballot.
think they're gonna get him in the Hall of Fame?
Eventually, Michael Vick gonna get in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna be dead and gone.
Okay, all I'm saying to you is, listen. All I'm saying to you
because
is,
to everybody,
when did we change the rules and regulations to the Hall of Fame?
Because they are professionals.
I'm not disputing that, but if the Hall of Fame was based off of status, stats,
but is it?
They changed it. Is she based off of stats? Stats. Is that the case? Then how the fuck Michael Irvin's in there? How was he in there? How's what's the comments in there from the Giants? What's his name?
Straight ahead.
No, man.
Oh.
The linebacker, Taylor, Lawrence Taylor. How he in the Hall of Fame then?
His impact on the game.
Yeah, but all the shit that he did.
But I don't think they'll put Michael Vick in there.
Why?
Not while he alive.
All right, we're gonna see, man. Listen,
man.
What's the topic of the day, champ?
I don't know, man. You tell me. I mean, we had a few things going.
Yeah.
What we were saying is this episode is brought to you by our sponsors. Cameo Consulting Company, a security agency and private detective agency within the state of Maryland and Washington, D.C., where our goal is to provide outstanding services, protection for our clients, and we are determined to build and establish a relationship within the community and businesses in need of our services. We are also MBE, DBE, and SBE certified through the state of Maryland and the city of Baltimore. The services we provide are body and guard and asset protection, executive protection, funeral details, patrol services and event security, private investigation, and surveillance. We look forward to providing you with our outstanding services and making your needs our priority. The Instagram is Cameo Consultant Co. Facebook, Cameo Consultant Company. Website is www.cameoconsultantco.com. And the phone number to reach us is 443-415-9636. Is females more toxic than males?
Yeah, let's stay with it. Is males more toxic than females, or females are more toxic than males? What do you think? You're blushing. Cause you toxic.
I think it matters the relationship we're speaking about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think both could play a part.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I think that, at times the new males are more toxic than females.
Okay.
I would say that.
What you mean?
The new generation of males is more toxic.
What you mean?
I mean, no, I'm not saying more toxic, but I'm just saying from the old era, my father and them age, versus now, I feel like the new males is more toxic.
So your father age and your age, which one more toxic?
My age.
Okay, so you toxic.
I'm not toxic.
So you're not. Oh, so you say you're not toxic?
To a certain extent.
Okay. Elaborate.
Ways. I mean, when you say toxic, you explain to the people.
But you said in some ways. So how in some ways you toxic?
Because I done did some things that created conflict when it didn't have to.
Okay, so what would you say? Okay, you give me your definition of toxic, and I give you mine. What's your definition of toxic?
Toxic is, again, creating a conflict when it's not necessarily a conflict that need to be created, or creating a conflict and knowing damn well you're supposed to do the total opposite, but you're going back to, you know what I mean, what you shouldn't be doing.
Just a messy motherfucker.
Messy.
You're just trying to be
messy. Marvin.
You know what the situation is. You the side piece. Be the fucking side piece.
Yeah.
You just being messy.
You just being messy.
Got you. Or even
would it be messy? You calling her phone. You get what I'm saying? Knowing she with her dude.
Yes.
You keep calling her phone.
You being messy.
You know she with her dude.
You know it's
at 8 o'clock. You don't supposed to be ringing that phone, but you ring that phone anyway. Just see if she gonna pick up.
This being toxic.
And then when she don't pick up, you keep calling.
You texting a paragraph.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's
do you
crazy,
do
bro.
that though?
Hey, absolutely, bro. I mean, we have no.
I know women that do it, but men to keep. Yo, if I was a side piece, I'm gonna play my mother's scutching part, straight up.
Okay.
I'm gonna play my part.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin no type of relationship if I'm the side piece, because most of the time I'm enjoying being a side piece.
Have you ever been a side piece?
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Okay.
I was a side piece. I can recall. I was young too, man. I was young. You know what I mean? I think I was a cadet as a police. I was a police cadet,
Yo, toxic.
and I remember, man, I was it was crazy.
You were toxic?
I wasn't toxic.
Okay.
But I just remember, me and Shorty used to link up on Thursdays.
Okay.
That used to be our time. We link up. I don't know what she was telling her guy, but we used to link up on Thursdays, and we used to kick it at my homeboy spot.
For sure.
And he didn't even have a TV. We used to watch a laptop and watch movies on a laptop.
That was the days you could do that.
That was the days you could do that. So it's crazy because her guy thought that I was somebody else.
Absolutely.
And that's crazy. That's
What
crazy.
What you mean?
Because you are keeping your side piece a secret, but I know who your man is. That's bad.
So you was toxic.
Well, no, I knew who her man was because she spoke on who her man was.
Oh, like you knew.
So I knew who he was, but he thought I was somebody else.
So no. So you knew his name and everything.
I knew his name. I knew where he worked at, the whole nine.
But y'all never crossed paths.
We never crossed paths.
Got you. Okay.
So it was two particular times. One particular time, yo called while we was in the car.
You played your part.
Oh yeah, I sat back because you know what she was doing. She was performing. You know what I mean? Oral sex on me.
What?
He calls the phone. She answers the phone.
So you said she was eating a glizzy?
Eating a glizzy, and she come up like, hello?
Oh, yo, that's crazy. Hey, yo, that's not toxic?
Woo. Nigga, what? She come up like, hello? So he like, oh, what you doing? She go back down. Oh, I'm at such and such house. He like, oh, okay. She like, but I'm going to call you right back. We about to do something. All right. And she get going back down. So that was crazy. It blew my mind.
You loved it, didn't you?
What? But it was so disrespectful. Because if I was the dude on the other end of the phone, I'd be like, God, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so ho. So you liked it. So you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yo, toxic.
Couldn't believe she did it.
Yo.
I'm like, wow. So that was that point, and I remember it was one time I was cutting grass.
Yeah.
Mind you, I was cadet. I'm cutting grass, and yo called my phone. Talking about he knew who I was. Yeah, you such and such. You've been dealing with my girl, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nah, chat. I mean, me and Shorty just cool. Like, it ain't nothing like that. Like, I said, yo, she really love you. She got respect for you, this, that, and the third. Me and her just homeboy, homegirl. You get what I'm saying? So, yo talking all this badass, how he gonna meet me this place, he gonna meet me that place, cool. But I knew where he worked at. But he didn't know that. Yeah. He thought I worked, I ain't gonna put out the place because they didn't know who I'm talking about. But he thought that I worked
somewhere.
At a certain situation, but I didn't work there. Yeah. So his brother wound up calling my phone back. And I said, apologizing. I said, yo.
His brother apologized?
His brother apologized for him. And I said, yo, you probably want to tell your brother to watch out who he threatened. I'm not that type guy, but if I was that type guy, I know everything about him. And I said, man, and I kept it going. I said, man, his shorty, we just friends. Nothing more, nothing less. Right. But you got to be careful who he calling because I know everything about him. Off the strength of us just being cool.
Yeah.
So he said, man, I respect that, the second, the third. And yo, to this day, I know this guy.
Hey, yo, I got a question though. What made the brother apologize for his brother?
Because I guess he saw that his brother was like up in here. His brother probably was schooling him like, yo, you don't do that.
You don't check the pimp. Check the hoe. I got you. Don't check the pimp. Check the hoe.
And so that's what it was. It was like, yo, what are you doing? You could tell that his brother put, like, yo, what are you doing?
You out of pocket.
You out of pocket, yo.
You being toxic.
I
got you.
So,
got you.
So, yeah, man. And so when she called me, I said, yo, what's going on? Like, I said, yo, it's cool. I said, I never will do that. You know what I mean? I ain't tell him what we got going on.
Yeah.
Because I ain't trying to lose what we got going on.
Yeah. I want to sloppy top. Yeah.
So she love me even more now.
For sure.
Because I covered for her.
For sure.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So, man, that thing went on for some time.
Even afterwards.
Yeah.
Toxic ass nigga.
Even afterwards, but that was my old days.
Yo, luckily though, to keep it 1,000, you was toxic, but you was classy because you could have.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Oh yeah, I could have opened it up.
Come on, man.
I could have opened it up.
And I know where you live at. I mean, where you work at.
Work at. And yo, at one point she was using. I remember they always was involved in, I guess, some type of domestic or whatever. Because I remember he smashed her phone, and when he smashed her phone, she was using his phone. Yo, we talking off of your phone. Yo, it was crazy.
Hey, yo,
man.
so this sound like a case of was just a whore.
No, I wouldn't say that, yo. I think she was just trying to get out of the situation and didn't know how to.
So she was dealing with some toxic.
She was dealing, yeah.
So she needs some healing.
He was doing his thing too.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, as men, we can dish it out, but we can't get. You know what I mean? So I think it was one of those type things. And you know, yo, she wound up. She a good girl. You know, she was a good girl, and I think she just got through with it because I'm gonna tell you. The way we met was on some training type thing.
Okay.
And the last day of training, she said she don't want to go home. And I was like, you don't want to go home? She was like, nah. I was like, where you want to go? She was like, I want to go somewhere, but I don't want to go home. And before then, we already had a little thing for each other, you could tell, because we met up at a club a week or two prior. Right. She had her girls, I had my fellas. And I remember in the club, you know, they sell flowers in the club.
Yep, they sure
and I wound up buying all her homegirls flowers.
Yo, smooth time. You know
what I'm saying? And so, I remember it was a Sunday. Yo, that Sunday, she was like, I don't want to go home. And I'm like, yo. And I don't think he knew that she was getting off a little early. Because, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay. I was like, well, where you want to go at? She's like, I don't know. I want to go somewhere, but I just don't want to go home.
Right.
And, yo. Right. I told her to follow me. She followed me. We went to a apartment complex parking lot. I went ham. But I just couldn't believe it because, again, the type of girl she wasn't, you know, your usual suspect.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? She wasn't the usual suspect. She was real calm, cool, and collective. Very pretty.
They be the ones though.
Yeah. And so I could not. It blew my mind that she was willing. But she was just like, yo, tired of her situation. And I'm glad she got out of that situation.
Yo, I think going back to that, I think that sometimes a woman or a man be so far into a toxic situation that they'll do anything for something on the opposite side, which for her was somebody to make me feel good, which was you. Even though the situation was fucked up. But I'd rather do this to be with that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't know how to escape. But I'll say this to you. Going back to the original topic, is men or women more toxic? I think it depends. I think sometimes your men can be more toxic sometimes than women because we lie to them and make them even more toxic. We complicated. We don't tell them the truth. We play them. You got a girlfriend? Nah, I ain't got no girlfriend. Think the whole time he got a whole baby mother and wife on the side.
That live at home.
At home. But we don't tell them that.
Yeah.
And then in return.
Why you think we don't?
Because we want our cake either too. We want everything, bro. Yeah, because we know if I tell you,
that's it.
It's just a wrap.
But have you ever learned? I mean, I've been that person. And unfortunately, I've been that person to not even tell you how many kids I had.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Remember
what?
When I first met my wife. I didn't want to tell her how many kids I had.
Nah.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
I remember like it was yesterday. You was like, yo, we went to the baby shower. All right, Big Joe baby shower. I went there.
Yep.
You seen her. He was like, yo, damn, yo, she was fine. I was like, who is it? Yo, you know her? Yeah. Oh, see, I saw her sister. Yeah, she good. I want shorty. I don't think I can get her, yo. I said, what the fuck you talking about, boy? You geeking. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, you geeking, man. Nigga, you can get her, boy. What you mean you think you can? I don't know, yo. Nigga, you can get her, boy. I said some other shit. I said, yo, what you make you think you can't get her? Why not her? And then you was just like, you think so? Yeah, nigga.
And yo, because what used to go through my mind, that's what any woman that I dealt with, I'm like, yo, why would they want to do with 6 kids?
For sure.
Why? For sure. Why would you want to do with 6 kids?
Yeah.
When you can have it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? I start learning that it didn't matter. As long as, it didn't matter to some. I'm going to say that. But as long as because when you had 6 kids, you're like, damn, how many, the second question is, how many baby mothers?
Second sponsor is Cameo Elite Escort Services. When it comes to transportation, ordinary just isn't enough. That's why we created Cameo Elite Escort Services, where professionalism meets luxury. Whether it's an executive meeting, a wedding, a funeral, a date night, or a special event, we provide more than just a ride. We deliver an experience. Our fleet of luxury Sprinter vans and executive vehicles are perfect for corporate clients, VIP guests, or anyone looking for comfort, style, and peace of mind. We also offer executive protection services for clients who require that extra level of security and discretion. So no matter the occasion, from private events to professional engagements, trust Cameo Elite Escort Services to get you there safely, comfortably, and on time. Cameo Elite Escort Services, driven by excellence and defined by class. Now check out the pod.
Hey, mother.
4.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you was toxic.
What you was doing?
Having a good time?
But when you got to know me
Yeah.
and understood my situation, how I took care of the
Well,
kids.
I think it was more like to cut you. I think it was more lines like, to be honest with you. Yeah, you had whatever you had, but you took care of everything. You know what I'm saying? You was a quality person. Like, I don't think you knew who you was. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't.
Yeah, like you ain't know, like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, but I can take it all this too though. I got you. So don't trip. So I think for some women, yeah, you had that, but you still was a good catch. You know what I'm saying? But I think that I will understand why you felt the way you felt. You had what you had, and she had one. You know what I'm saying? And then from looking at it, I was like, damn.
She got it going on.
Well, you was like, boy,
damn,
you know,
man. She
got the heck up,
that's
boy.
how she get surgical tech.
Yeah.
She worked well, you know what I mean? So it was just,
yeah.
Again, even, and that was a lot of situations that I got involved in. I'm like, yo, am I good enough for that person?
Yeah.
Like, am I good enough for that person?
Yeah.
And I think, you know, a lot of times I was toxic. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't tell women how many kids I got.
Yeah.
If I was dealing with somebody or I was with someone, I didn't know and understand that, yo, some women, if you're just up front, give them the opportunity.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Give them the opportunity.
Yeah.
If they want to deal with you having 6 kids and got to stay home baby mother, deal with it.
I think most women is the thing. It's just they want to feel like they made the decision. Don't make it for me, right? Give me the chance to tell you yes or nay. Most of the time, bro, it's gonna be a yes, because they feel like, you know what? At least you was honest with me. At least you was truthful. You know what I'm saying? So I think in that case, that's why most women, when you don't tell them the truth and they fall for you, next thing you know, yo, they being toxic, bro. I'm telling you, motherfucker, what? Baby mother, what? I'm telling everybody. Because you played me.
You played with
me. You know what I'm saying?
And I didn't understand it before.
You played
but
me.
my immature mind, I didn't understand it before. I'm like, yo, well, I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or why are you acting like this? And again, we spoke about it. Why are you busting the windows out the car? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Yo, it was something that led to that.
For sure.
But at times, sometimes when you're dealing with a certain situation, and even when the person know, like, yo, you can't keep on saying, well, this is what you wanted. Because maybe it's not what that person wanted. It's what that person just fell into.
Or what you presented to them. And they wanted that, what you gave them. They didn't know they came with all the other stuff behind it. You know what I'm saying? So they knew, okay, cool, I wanted this, but then I didn't know you had boom, 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 boom. Come on, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
It was a question that I asked years ago.
What was that?
And the question was, would you rather be a side piece and know about everything, or would you rather be the person that's living in the house and not know about everything?
You asked me the question?
Yeah.
That's a very good question, Chad. Well, what's your question again?
So would you rather be the side piece?
I'm the side piece.
That know, you the side piece, you know everything. Or you rather be the person
Side
that
piece
live in a house
Yeah.
and getting what they getting, but not know nothing.
Side piece me up.
I agree.
You agree with
I'd
that?
rather be the side piece.
Yeah, side piece.
I'd rather be the side piece.
For sure.
And I think it's different for women because women yearn for that companionship and to be, you know, being with that person.
Right.
That's what they call it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Being with that person. So women yearn for that.
Right.
I don't think us as men truly yearn for it as much.
Yearn for what?
I just yearn for that companionship all the time.
Oh, okay.
Or, you know, some guys would just rather be alone and just have certain different women.
I think it depends on the guy, bro.
Yeah, it depends on the guy, yeah.
Okay, well, what you prefer?
I mean, obviously, in the situations that I've been involved in, it's hard for me to be by myself.
Okay.
It's hard for me to be by myself.
Okay.
I have always been that person whether it was right or wrong,
Yeah.
to jump from one relationship to the next.
Yeah,
From one
yeah.
relationship to the next.
Yeah.
And of course, I was young.
Yeah.
My last official relationship that I've been involved in has lasted almost 11 years. So therefore, prior to that, you gotta understand, 11 years ago,
Yeah.
I was 26 years old.
I think it's another thing too, just to add on top of that. But just to answer your question, I think I prefer companionship for me personally. But to add on top of that, you gotta understand too, though, like in the midst that we doing these things, we're still young. We don't know, right? And they say guys mature later in life, right?
I agree with that.
I think that we have to been through some things to understand, like, you know what? Even like you said, not being transparent in the beginning. Bro, you don't have to lie.
Yep.
We don't have to lie.
If I could be my old, if I could be my old me now, I would be straight. I would be a straightforward guy.
Okay.
Where I'm like, listen,
Okay.
this is what I got. This is what I got going on. You're either gonna take it or leave it.
Right.
Maybe because of where I am in life now, and I don't think I was. So you know how sometimes you get in a point in your life, and I think I was one of the ones where I bought my first house at 25 years old.
Amazing.
Right? I bought my first house at 25. I already was 7 years into my career at that time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I didn't understand how valuable I really was.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes you from the outside looking in and you see how other people's lives are that's around your age, and you're like, damn, I got 6 kids. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I got my own. I got my own house. Yeah, I got my own car. And at that time, I was the one that kept like 2 cars at times. Yeah, I'm started in my career, but I was so I say nailed down to what my life was. It was hard for me to understand my value on life. But I really was like you said, I was a good catch back then because I was a provider. I knew how to make sure things stayed in order.
Yeah.
And I took care of my kids.
Yeah.
And I didn't have, after a while, when this is another toxic thing, when you having sex with all your baby mothers.
You was toxic back in the day, though.
I was toxic back in the day.
You was a good guy, but you was toxic.
Once I stopped that, once I stopped that, my trouble was, I had no trouble because I had to understand, you're knocking this baby mother down, going back to this baby mother and doing your thing. Hey, that creates havoc in your life.
Yeah.
So when I really stopped, I start saying, and I can talk shit because you could pop up at my house. One of my baby mothers popped at my house talking cash shit, and I could talk cash shit back to her because I knew I wasn't knocking her down.
Gotcha.
So it was like you had a leg to stand on when you stopped doing shit like that, and that was one of my toxic things. Early on, kids 1, 2 years old, I'm still knocking my baby mothers down. You know what I'm saying? And they got feelings towards you, so that's how you get hit with the, I'm taking you down child support because I want to hurt you in some way. And that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I think in the midst of a young man becoming a man, he got to go through a lot of trials and errors, especially if it's not given to him. Right? So when you first come on, even with the police department, bro, it's a lot of exposure for you. Not only that,
females coming at you.
That too, you make a couple $. You got the new gun in the badge. You young, and you hanging with a bunch of young people that's in the same age that you are.
Yeah.
Right. And then let's keep it 1,000. The uniform attract women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's gonna cost them you being toxic, right? But I think that during the journey of everything, you're learning how to become who you're gonna become. You have to be. Right? You have to be. You're learning. Life is a journey. How you figure it out is how you figure it out. Some people may end up having some of the worst scenarios that can happen. Maybe more kids, maybe mothers. It's just like more things happen to them. So I think as time moves forward, if the person's being intentional and learning who he is as a person, as you did, you realize, you know what? There's a lot of things that did wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, there's a lot of things that did wrong. There's a lot of women that I have hurt, man. And I can really say that now. And myself right now, there's a lot of women I have hurt. You know what I'm saying? And ideally, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this, I apologize because the thing about it, I know it made it harder for the next man. You know what I mean? Things that I have done.
But don't be so harsh on yourself because you gotta understand. I'm pretty sure they understand your intentions wasn't to.
No.
You were just young. Young, but you gotta judge a person by what their intent was. Right? I like that. Was their intent to be malice, or was their intent? I was just young and dumb. You know what I mean? I was young and dumb.
And I can honestly say that, but no, that's a big deal because man, it's some grimy brothers out
there. For sure.
That their intent is to fuck over somebody.
Yeah, to be malicious.
You get what I'm saying?
Right?
So that never was my intent, but I think I just was young and full of cum.
He was, but I ain't gonna be your advocate, but in addition to that, whoever they are, most of them know you're a good dude. You feel what I'm saying? And you'll help them any way that you could.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't the tact of I wanted to hurt you or bash you. I was young and I made some mistakes. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean it like that. You know what I mean? So that's the good thing about judging a person based off their intentions. Yeah. What was your intent?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the thing about it, I done put my life out there as far as a bit of my toxicity.
I mean, you was going off.
Yeah. So what about you?
What's your question?
How toxic were you? Or tell me about a situation, or tell a part about the situation, a toxic situation that you felt like, yo, I was pretty toxic at that point.
Yo, bro, I gotta think, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta think. I don't know if I've really been toxic though, Chad. To be honest with you, let me think though. I'm pretty sure it was something, but I never really moved like that. I always moved in a way of I was always cautious, right? I was in a relationship for a long time, with my son's mom for a minute, and then out of that, I dated women, but I never really had to lie to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have nobody to lie to outside of that one situation.
But theoretically, like you said, I mean, as long as we known each other, really never. I think you had just like, yo, I'm talking a snippet of when you was like out here enjoying yourself.
And at the same time too, I'm a private person, so I'm not gonna move so loudly. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving, it's quietly. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, I try to associate with people that's similar. You know what I mean? So toxic. I'm pretty sure there's something. I can't think off the top hand. I'm pretty sure there was something though.
Yeah, I have. I don't know, bro.
Tell me.
Well, I never known you to be a toxic type person.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they come down to females, I never known you being toxic.
Yeah.
And a lot of things that, see, I'm gonna go back and forth with you. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's how I used to be. You know what I mean? Baby mother say something out of character or out of whack. I'm going 110 on them. You know what I'm saying?
I never even
they call me out of my name. I call them. So that's what I used to do. For sure. So, but I have not.
I never really been a person to argue
sometimes
like that.
I think I would want you to be like, yo, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, but you never was that type. You like, all right, you got it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I would say outside of one situation, which is, kids' mom and stuff like that, I never really had to be like that towards another woman. They respected me outside of, anything. I never really had a rah.
I have never.
Nah, bro.
Nope.
I don't think I dealt with rah. Nah,
you don't deal with rah.
I don't deal with rah.
I have dealt with the rah.
Yeah, for sure. But I think also too is like, I was picky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get the quality versus the quantity. I ain't going for. I ain't putting numbers up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm throwing the numbers up, but if I got 12 points this game, maybe 11. I ain't getting 50. I ain't getting 81. You know what I'm saying? So I think that being in that space like that causes less a distraction or less problems than anything. So I'm pretty sure there was some toxic shit though. I'm pretty sure I got to figure it out though.
It was probably some things that you did that no one know about. That sometimes you did. You ever pulled up to a shorty house and sit outside?
Nah.
And see who was coming in and out of the house?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
You never do that?
Fuck no. I ain't never do no fucking stakeout.
You ever follow somebody?
Nah, bro. Nah. Yo, here's the thing I'll tell you too though. Once I'm done with a person, I'm done with a person.
You ever saw somebody with somebody or found out somebody was with somebody and went back and started talking shit while y'all doing y'all thing?
Say one time.
No, I'm toxic. Back in the day.
You talking about the fact that you knew their back and then y'all get to tangling, y'all get to wrestling, and you bring it up.
You wrestling, and you know what I mean? Yeah, you bring it up like
yeah. I probably did that though. Because you know what? Off the strength of that, I'm gonna do this even better. I'm tag teaming you out. For sure. My boy toxic.
I've been toxic, yo. The thing about it is, but I'm low key. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna expose myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If I done did some stuff, you would never know.
Right.
You would never know.
Right.
I'm real sneaky with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I do
The
something,
old you. The old way old you.
I sit back. I saw something in your phone. I ain't saying nothing.
You ain't saying nothing?
I'm sitting on it. Hey, yo, listen.
Yo, that shit don't eat you up?
Yo, it's easy for me. I be burning right then and there. Like, one, say something, and then don't say nothing. I just sit back. Okay, I peep it. And my toxic ways used to be, oh, shorty doing that. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's gonna credit it what you did.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do it too.
So we even.
You know what I'm saying? I used to be that get even type person. Instead of coming at you with it, I'm gonna get even.
Yeah.
And then if I get caught, I'm gonna tell you why I did it.
Yeah.
Cause I saw what you did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me ask you this question. It's a very good question. What would Los now say to Los before? What would you say to him?
Los now would say Los before.
Yeah.
You gotta go through what you go through to get the Los now.
Okay.
I mean, because I wouldn't take nothing from what
for sure.
My experiences, and that's 110%.
Yeah.
My experiences that I experienced made me who I am today.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't tell Los, let me hold your hand and let you hop through all obstacles that you went through.
Right.
I'm gonna tell him, yo, just be careful, young boy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. I will go through everything that I've been through.
Okay.
Good, bad, ugly.
Yeah.
I'm cool with going through it again.
I like that.
To make me who I am today.
Just follow the plan.
Yep. Just all right, cool.
Stay on course.
Yeah.
On course.
Stay on, because the thing about it is I have experienced so much in my 36 years of living that I know some people 60 plus haven't experienced what I experienced.
Yeah.
And that's what made me who I am today, made me stronger, and being able to take in certain things that transpire.
I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy is, going by what you said, bro, you live life so fast, now you living life so slow.
We spoke about it yesterday.
Yeah, life slowed down.
It's slowed down.
It's slowing down for you. Yeah.
It's slowing down because, some things that I did, you know what I mean, like certain things, not even just relationships, just where I was. I'm just like, dang, yo, you did that.
Yeah.
You did that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I was talking to someone last night. I forget. I was talking to someone last night. He's like, yo, you need to write a book. You need to write a book. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to write a book.
You sure?
You get what I'm saying? I'm going to write a book. But that book going to have a lot of disclaimers in it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just be making up names as I go.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? Them people know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of backstabbing as far as people I encountered. One thing I never was, like I said, you made a point when you talk about intentions.
Yeah, for sure.
My intent never was to harm or hurt anyone.
Yeah.
And that's how I've been throughout my whole life.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? Certain things that I could get over with, things I could have did, I was like, nah, I ain't could do that.
Yeah.
Because I felt like karma gonna come kill me.
No, you definitely move with your spirit was always good. You know what I'm saying? I think that we didn't make the best decision, but we didn't make the worst one. You know what I'm saying? My your thing was never to harm.
No.
You probably did some things, but I always had a pure soul and intention.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
I was raised by a good man.
Yeah. Pops out of Pops.
He's still pure.
But let's say good foundation, both of them. You know what I'm saying? Good foundation.
Mom, Dukes, and Pops. Now they don't intentionally want to harm somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah, man, I mean, what y'all think? You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all think, men
or
are
women
more toxic, or women are more toxic, or we got an even platform. You know what I'm saying? I just think that these days, women are so much like men.
Oh, they are.
Well, so much like, and listen, when they say that a woman cheat better than a man, absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
She be fucking the nigga next door.
What? And you would never know.
Never know.
Nope. And what would catch them up is the man.
Yeah.
He start getting in his feelings.
Yeah.
Start feeling the way.
Yeah, nigga
looking at you crazy, walking out the door, start speaking and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole time she fucking with the gym.
The whole time she drooling and everything.
Yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like
Listen, Jim, you can hear me now. Huh? You couldn't hear me before.
Yeah, you can hear me. Jim cut the line. Hey, got out there.
Yeah, don't even want to look at me. Hey, Carla.
But I think that I think it's a balance of both though. I think it depends. I think that history would say men are more toxic, but I think we have made women even more toxic.
Women toxic. Yo.
Yeah.
Women toxic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you,
especially they love you.
Man, listen, especially if they love you.
Especially they love you.
I'm gonna talk a story, man. I was dealing with a female, and she was involved. She was involved, yo.
Yeah.
And I think at that time I was involved, and yo, it was that blowing up the phone thing. Yo, she had a husband at home.
Okay.
But was beating down my phone and knowing I was.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, how are you doing this?
Yeah.
I think when I said to her, and like I said, I think I was a police cadet.
Yeah.
When I was a police cadet, I was wild, man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I was a police cadet, and I'm like, yo, how are you? You ain't answer the phone. Yo, I'm with my peoples, and you with your peoples.
You know the situation.
So I think once they in love with you and gain feelings for you, it's all over.
It's all over.
It's hard to come back because certain things they say they wouldn't do, they going to do.
Yeah.
They are going to do. And it's going to get your ass caught up.
It's a messy motherfucker.
Yo, and it's crazy because it's like, yo, you know how it works.
Yo, here's the crazy part. You know this shit gonna be messy, and we still do it.
Still do it.
You're like, nigga, you stupid. Damn, you stupid. Like, what happened?
Hey, yo,
I don't know, yo.
I'm so happy that, yo, I have grown so far because it was just certain types of situations I'd be in, yo. I'd probably be dead if the dude.
Hey, yo, you know what's crazy? You be like, please, God, get me out of this one.
Yup,
please.
if you get me out of this one, I'll never do it again.
Nigga back next week. Like, come on, nigga. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Boy, you geeking, but
yeah.
that shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So, let us know who more toxic, men or women, are more toxic, right? Who's causing more commotion?
Who's causing more commotion? Yeah.
More the problem. You know what I'm saying? Who can't play that part right?
Yeah.
That's another question. I got a question for you. Sidebar. I was looking at something online. I'm gonna ask you the question, right? The question was.
Go ahead.
Go, you good. I'm listening.
No, I'm listening.
The question was. I gotta find it. The question was, if you had $100 million, what would you do with it? Right now.
If I had $100 million, what would I do with it?
Yeah, If you had $100 million, what would you do?
I'm gonna first make sure family's straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure my household put aside some bread for all my kids.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Pay off my properties, pay off what I have right now.
Okay.
And decide whether I'm gonna give it away to pass it down to family or I'm gonna just keep it for the kids. Houses and everything. Because I've always been big on keeping what I already have.
Yeah.
So therefore, you know, I got my 2 properties. Even if I want to get something bigger, I'll pay them off, keep them in my name, and maybe, you know, if my parents want to move into a bigger house, they move into this crib. My sister, she want to move into a spot, she move into this crib. My brother, so I would just give people choices.
So you want to buy them a new house?
If they wanted it, if they wanted a new house, But I mean, the only thing is, obviously I'm gonna make sure my fam is straight first, and then you know I'm gonna look out for them. I'm gonna take a month vacation.
Only a month?
A month vacation, just a month. You know what I mean? It's a month vacation. You know what I mean? We gonna go out.
Yeah.
Enjoy ourselves.
I'm going on vacation with you?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make sure y'all paid off too.
My man.
Yeah.
My man, I appreciate that.
Whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna look out for my people. And I feel like I'm gonna look out for my people, but at the same time, I'm gonna make sure I still establish ground on certain things that I'm gonna do. I ain't really big on I'm gonna buy things that I dreamed of that I want, I'm gonna buy for myself.
Okay.
But I'm gonna still keep my security company.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? And try to expand and so much so the money can still keep coming up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna invest a lot of that money.
We up 100 million, though, Shaq.
We up 100, but listen.
We up 100.
You ever known somebody to blow through 100 mil?
No.
No? You think it can be done?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it can be done.
How long would it take? Yeah, but yeah. We talking about 100.
If you give 100 people $1 million, that's how that's you blown through it.
No,
you think of it that way, huh?
If you get 100 people $1 million,
100 people $1 million, yes. That's gone.
No, it's not.
You said 100 mil.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What would you do with the 100?
That's a very good question. I definitely probably I'll probably move somewhere else though.
You stay in state? You stay in the state or you moving to another state?
Probably somewhere in another state. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll probably. It's a very good question, bro. I'm gonna have to take some time to think about it, bro.
So how you ask me the question and want me to give you a full answer? But then,
I'm about finished, bro. Can I finish?
unless,
Man, you selfish as shit. You toxic. Told you, boy. I'll probably take some time off, man. Like some time off to really execute the plan. You know what I mean? So I'll gather up the team. You know what I'm saying? Me, you know what I'm saying, the wife, you, and we'll just figure out what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some bread now. 100 million. We ain't working no more, Chad. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
100 mil, we ain't working no more.
Nah, we
gonna make
ain't
that work.
we ain't working no more,
No,
Chad.
we
I
ain't working no
mean,
more.
yeah, we can still run a security company, but we ain't working no more, Chad.
No, we probably ain't running the security company. We gonna have somebody. In
That's
place
what
to
that's
run
what
the
I'm saying.
security
We ain't.
company.
You know what I'm saying? It probably be on a bigger
We
scale.
just gonna oversee it.
If that. You know what I'm saying? If that. You know, because it's just like we're gonna call Reed.
My man,
you know what I'm saying? It's
Kareem
like,
gonna make sure things done.
yo, we up 100 mil, Chad. You know what I'm saying? So
Pay my man Reed house off.
yeah. So we up 100
Reed
mil.
simple, yo.
He's simple.
It ain't too much Kareem want.
You
You know
probably
what
want a
I'm
new crib.
Want a new crib.
We have 100 mil, Chad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can put some things in motion.
Shout out to my
and
man
then
Kareem.
we'll really be able to have an impact, you know what I'm saying, on people. And then, you know, like I said, shit, we want to, at this point, we can compete with Allied now. We good. We can compete with Allied now.
Call up Brick and Quill.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Get them put us in a couple properties.
A couple properties, bro. We up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just about making sure we got the plan right. What's the plan?
Yeah.
Yo, the plan, we got the bread.
But I will facilitate everything that I do. I make sure how LeBron did with his guys.
Same thing.
Everything that I do,
Yeah.
I make sure somebody getting a piece of the pie.
If we can.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, pouring in the Brick and Quill
Yeah.
for all our properties.
For sure.
Every property that
Yeah.
we got, we going that way.
How my man Will with the trucks. Let's get that thing rolling.
Yep.
Let's figure that out.
Yep.
Let's figure this out.
Triple A logistics.
Come on, man. Let's figure out how we move.
Listen, we need to move that way.
Let's figure out how we
You get
move
what I'm
that
saying?
thing. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I would look at it. What's the plan?
Call Brian, get the tablets right.
Yeah. Fight that.
You know what I'm saying?
But
You know
I think
what I'm
that
saying?
we able to sit down and figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Then build up.
Let's. I'm gonna enjoy it a little bit.
Build up my man nonprofit. Shout out to K Yeezy.
So, yeah.
And the reason why I'm shouting out my guys, he probably don't know. We got something special for y'all. We supposed to have a meetup this week
For sure.
with the fellas.
Fellas night.
And you know,
These niggas dying to be on the pod.
They
you know?
they dying to enjoy the pod. So I think we gonna throw something. We're gonna throw something out there, whatever, just
with
us
the
gathering
pod.
together to understand how real men get along.
For sure.
Real men love on each other.
For sure.
You know
For
what I'm saying? So we're gonna have a lot of that.
Yeah.
So look forward to the next pod.
Talk about it.
Man, we gonna have a phenomenal time.
Absolutely.
We always appreciate y'all checking in.
Yes.
This is episode 15.
15, baby. 15.
And we gonna keep it going.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna keep it going.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, we want y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
One more time.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell us what y'all think.
Hit the subscribe button, baby. Stop being toxic.
People hate when they elevate. Two former cops turn the mics into the heavyweight.